What's up, y'all? Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. Thank you for joining me today. Greatly appreciate it. If you could, please hit the like button, subscribe button, notification button, stay up to date with all my future Teachable Tuesday videos. Today's going to be a somewhat shorter video, but it's based on what I've been seeing on this video going viral. Apparently, there's a video about sneaky links. And if you don't know what a sneaky link is, that basically means that you have a side person that you are investing to while you are in the main part of your relationship. So if you're a woman, you got a side dude. If you're a guy, you got a side woman. And the video that I was watching was about how women, especially women that have been in marriages, still have their sneaky links. Now, granted, a lot of people find people that they don't necessarily form romantic connections with, but they might form physical connections with, if you catch my drift, right? And granted, when you're single, cool beans. I mean, you do what you do, just be safe out there, all that good stuff. But I believe that when you are in a committed relationship, like you are officially with someone and you've had that conversation with them, or even greater than that, you are married, I don't believe that you should be messing around with sneaky links, or you should keep them anywhere in your circumference. In fact, I'm a firm believer that you should completely get rid of them. Why? Because they don't serve the purpose for your relationship. And honestly, if you just want to continue to mess with your sneaky link, you might as well just be single. But of course, people have the mindset that they want to have their cake and, eat it too and all that good stuff. And I just found it alarming finding that some of these ladies, and of course, it's not all ladies, of course, let me just make that perfectly clear. They were messing around like with dudes for 15 years, 8 years, 10 years, 20 years, while they were married or in a relationship. And I'm just like, all that time you could have been single. But you know what the problem is? And I'm going to say this, and it's going to be a very unpopular opinion here, but more than likely what happened, they were getting one thing from one dude, the married dude or relationship dude, and they were getting another thing from another dude, right? And again, I'm not saying that men don't do this. I'm just talking about women right now because that's the video that's going viral. And I just find it interesting because it's like, I get why based off of biology, but at the same time, it just doesn't quite completely make sense to me. Just stay single. That's just my personal opinion. That goes for both men and women. If you are not ready to be in a relationship, just stay single. If you want your cake and eat it too, there's too, just stay single. You know what I'm saying? You can get all those thrills that you want, all those fulfillments of excitement and being on a roller coaster ride, not being in a relationship and not ruining somebody else's life. I say wife. Ruining somebody else's life. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like sneaky links are just not a good thing. And again, a lot more people more often than not, have probably not been faithful or thought about not being faithful at least once or twice. I can personally admit, I've cheated in a relationship before. I've only cheated once. And I definitely confessed to that individual because my guilty conscience was weighing heavy. And of course, we broke up as a result, rightfully so. I deserved it. But, I just feel like consistently having somebody that you messing with on the side, because I'm going to be honest, even after we broke up, I wasn't messing with that person anymore because I was like, you know what? It was my fault that the relationship was ruined. And that person was part of the equation, even though that person really didn't know that I was in a relationship. Again, this all falls back on me. But I was like, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not. I could go back, but I'm not. No, I'm good. But it's interesting because even people who get out of relationships, right? They will still continuously mess with their quote unquote sneaky link even afterwards. Now, my question to you is, how is that going to work out in your favor? Especially for my ladies out there, because ladies, when you are physical with a guy, what ends up happening is you do something that's called pair bonding, right? Which means you release chemicals that allow you to bond with that person. That doesn't work for men. Men, we don't get pair bonded based off of physical activity. You guys do. So with that being said, when you continuously pair bond with that person, it makes it more difficult for when you actually meet the quote-unquote guy of your dreams, the guy who's the total package, and now it's harder for you to connect to them. You know what I'm saying? And, The sneaky link is nothing more but a sneaky link. Look at the first word, sneaky. You got to go off and do something in private because you don't want the world to know. You ain't proud of it. I feel like you got a sneaky link. That ain't something to be proud of. But what's hilarious, though, well, not hilarious, but it's actually quite terrible, was some of the ladies in the comments were proud about sneaky links. There was a point in time where cats weren't proud about cheating. They didn't announce that, or they didn't announce there was people they were messing with in secret. They kept that on a low. So it's funny how time goes on and how much that gets more publicized. So bottom line overall, having a sneaky link is whack. I'm going to just keep it real with you. You might say, well, I need my needs fulfilled and this and that, or my man ain't giving it to me, so I'm going to go elsewhere, or maybe I'm mad, or, you know, man, my woman is doing this, so I'm going to go off and see my side chick. Like, that junk whack, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you want to mess around with people, just stay single. Don't entertain no relationship. Keep doing your thing. And because there are people out here that authentically want to bond with someone and build with someone for life. And you know what I'm saying? You mess that up just because you want to have some fun, or quote unquote you're upset, or quote unquote you need to get your quote unquote needs fulfilled. That ain't gonna do you no good. All right. So if you're watching this video and you got a sneaky link, you got some things you need to think about. If you're watching this video and you are a sneaky link, my encouragement to you is to do the right thing and, you know, let them go. And I'll be straight up transparent. I had a chance to be a sneaky link several times, and I turned it down every single time because in my mindset it's like, I don't want nobody ruining my relationship, so I'm not going to do that to somebody else. But then again, I know everybody has different morals, different values. I'm also a believer in God, so I just operate a bit differently, you know. But hey, again, it's Marcus Frazier from Teachable Tuesdays, here to motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to be a better you. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time. And by the way, don't you be a sneaky link when it comes to subscribing to this channel. Go ahead and do that publicly. You know, share the video if you loved it, and I'll see you guys next time.